after some time, we started to learn, because is failing game over?
Not at all.
No.
For most people, it is. It's game over. And it shouldn't be, because failing is probably the number one thing that separates successful people. Successful people look at a failure and they just go, let's keep going. Come on, keep going.
Yeah, I fail every day.
Yeah.
It's true, he does.
Yeah, fail constantly, right? Just fail faster with a little bit more,
Yeah.
a little bit more get up and go.
Yeah, a little more experience too.
Yeah.
So what happened is we just kept trying, and eventually Google had indexed the site, and we had traffic coming in organically, which was weird. And we made a couple $1 million off wellness.com. It was it was a revenue producing property, and
could you explain how that revenue model worked? So Google started ranking wellness.com for search terms.
Yeah.
You're getting free organic traffic.
Yeah, we started earning. We went from earning our first $100 to our first $1,000 to our first $10,000 a month to $50,000 a month to $100,000 a month to even $200,000 a month. I think we hit $250 or something a month on Google, just Google AdSense. Okay.
Yeah, so Google was ranking your site on Google, and then you were selling Google's traffic back to Google via Google AdSense, and basically paying nothing for traffic, selling it back to Google, making up to $250 a month.
And that model is still relevant today. And I hear it's actually more relevant today than ever.
Wow.
Really? So were you guys running, did you guys have like a serious SEO plan in place to get that site ranked, or this was just like,
it was me and maybe 3 guys on my team that were pumping on it every day, trying to figure out SEO.
Gotcha.
We were working it, and we just thought, gosh, this is the dumbest thing ever. I mean, it was so scary. You have, Google's in control and all this stuff. And this was when it's just more mysterious. And now it's a lot easier to understand building a web property. You build stuff people want. Yeah. And for that, you have eyeballs and traffic's valuable because advertisers want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember your when you were starting that site and you were not making anything? Do you remember your aha moment of when all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, all this is paying off and we're actually seeing some revenue out of this?
So for me, I still felt the whole time like I have a business because I had put a few $1 million into it, and I was feeling very much like if I make a few $1 million, I'm still losing.
Yeah.
So, it was a weird spot. So what I did is I did what any irresponsible entrepreneur would do, is I figured, you know what, if I can do this with a brand new website, then I'll be proud of myself, because I'm not proud of taking some smoking hot domain and turning it into a revenue producing property, losing millions of dollars. I mean, yeah, I felt like a trooper, but I didn't feel like a genius.
Yeah.
So what I did was I built 10 more small properties. First one was with my mom, and this one was fun. She was 60, probably 68 and a half years old, and she said, John, I need to make more money. I said, Mom, I got your back.
I love it.
I said, so what do you want to do? You want do you want a downstairs room in my house? Do you want a guest room? And I'm just kidding. I'm like, Mom,
I was gonna say your guest room is nice.
I'm like, Mom, yeah, you stayed in it. I'm like, Mom, we're both alphas. There's no way we can live together ever. You need to make a shitload of money. That's what has to happen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because we made millions together in the past marketing business. In fact, my mom was like my right hand. I mean, she kicked ass.
I've never heard that before, to be honest with you.
What's your mom's name?
Janet.
Janet's a hustler. I like it.
Janet is the epitome of hustler.
That's
and
awesome.
She's not a visionary or a systems creator, but if you put her on a system, she can fully extract the potential of the system, because she's a real go-getter.
That's awesome.
So yeah, my mom had a 20-year run of doing pretty well, and after 20 years of living the dream, eventually there's more you want to do more stuff hands-on, make more money and all that stuff, and so so she started learning this business, and she's kicking and screaming a little bit, but she got it pretty quick, and she had no technology background, zero. I mean, email was the most she had done, and buying stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
And my goal was to not do stuff for her. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to. I'd rather like go to sushi with her and talk about that. I don't want to be sitting there helping her with the business all the time. So I did this mad sprint, helped her get going, and she took it over, ran it herself. She kicked ass. And by her 70th birthday, she had hit 70 grand in gross revenue for that month.
Nice.
Wow.
Dude, that's awesome.
Solid. What was she
absolutely.
doing?
Absolutely. And I need to plug in my computer. Hang on real quick.
Oh, good.
So
I love that domain, man. Wellness.com. Like that's the fact that you still have that too, like that domain's gotta be worth so much.
Yeah, it's valuable, and the things that are most valuable are this is what I can't stand about wellness.coms of the world, is that it gives people a false impression that they need something like that to succeed. So what happens, I start these 10 websites, and we made all 10 of them work.